Hello everyone, welcome to the video. This video right here is just being made out of frustration and disappointment. I apologize if there's some background noise. It's not really being made in the best place to make a video, but I just have to get this out there. So it's no secret that it's been a very long time since I have expanded my N-scale locomotive collection, really N-scale anything, model trains period. It's been a long time. It's been over a year since I had purchased a new locomotive. I think the last engine I got was either my UP-8 or my EMD SD90 43 Mac, I think it was. It might have just been the standard SD90, but I'm thinking it's the 43. But that was until recently when I was scrolling on eBay and saw this listing for N-scale Bachmann Norfolk & Western Class J. And I was like, sweet, this is cool. I've been wanting to get a streamlined steam locomotive for many years, never worked out before. So went ahead and went through with it, and then started the waiting game because I'm not in the States. It was coming from the States, and it was taking a long time. I think it was over a month before it arrived, and it finally arrived today. Put it on the tracks, and it skidded a little bit, but nothing happened really other than that, other than just the light coming on, and then it skidded again, and it never moved again. That was until I flipped the engine over to take a look to see what was going on. Maybe the wheels were dirty, I had to wipe them down with some alcohol or whatever. But that's when I saw that the wires on the engine had been snapped. The wires that lead to the connection pickups to the track where it transfers electricity into the motor, they had been ripped clean off from where they were supposed to be. And that was not all. There was clearly glue on the wires, which looked very strange, and it's not supposed to be on an engine that is supposed to be brand new, which is what the seller advertised as. He said it was new in box. But not only were the wires cut, but you had glue on them. So the engine is completely useless and does not run. And it's been a month of waiting for nothing. And I'm just completely at loss for words, because it was a complete fraud. It was a complete lie. You go into the description of your product to say that it's new in box and how good condition it is and how it's great and all that type of stuff. Meanwhile, the engine doesn't even run. Now, it would be different if all the wiring was there and it didn't run, maybe dust on the motor and stuff like that, stuff that you can fix. But when you're living in a foreign country that doesn't have any model train stores and you receive a piece of junk like this where the wires are just completely cut and you can't even really get in there to deal with the wires because someone put glue all over it, it's clearly not new. And I can add more to that where the box is even beat up. I mean, the box is all scratched up, not looking new. And it's even harder to advertise these older Bachmanns as new in box because it's such an easy job to be able to open the box and not make it look like the box has been tampered with. So I'm thinking this is probably an old train show engine that was never new to start with. It was never new in box. It was just in a box that could pass as new, because I own a Santa Fe Ford Northern that actually runs, and I've kept the box from that engine when I first bought it. I still have the box, and the box is in such good condition I could put it up on eBay and lie to people and said it was new in box, because the box is in that good of shape. But the box wasn't even in good shape, as I'm saying, but the part where it opens was in good shape. Kind of like how when you buy stuff in the store and you can see where the glue for the new box or whatever it may be, you can see where it's been tampered with and it's not factory sealed. With these older Bachmann boxes, it's harder to tell if it's factory sealed or not because it's very easy to open the package and not damage it. So it looked like it was sealed, but once you get to the engine, you realize that it's definitely not. It was thrown around in the box, and I know people will make excuses for these sellers on eBay saying, oh, it was damaged in shipping, but everything else that was in that shipment arrived in perfectly good condition. It was upright in the box, it was padded, it was broken eternally. This was not something that FedEx was responsible for. I was just sold a piece of trash. That's just simply what it was. And going forward, I really don't know about this. I really don't trust eBay at all, and Amazon hardly has anything. It's just the online model train scene has not really been of the kindest to me. I mean, it really sucks when you've kind of been out of the hobby for over a year and then you try and get started and collecting again, and this is your welcome back gift. And I already have Boeing 747 model coming in the mail. So it's like, man, maybe I should just go full time with airplanes. And it's absolutely ridiculous. I don't know if I'm gonna get my money back, if it's gonna get replaced. I don't know what's gonna happen, but not gonna include the guy's name. If I get screwed over again, I will include the name, but I'm gonna wait and see what happens. Just a terrible thing.